What's up, my dudes? We've heard so many crazy NBA stories, but it doesn't get crazier than this. First up, we got the time that Patrick Ewing's dick is rumored to be so big that he had to tape it to his leg.
What?
It was rumored that in a game against the Clippers in 1996, Patrick Ewing went up for a massive dunk, and the tape holding his mighty mammoth gave up. And a snake-like figure was seen dazzling outside his shorts, leaving even his opponents in trembling and awe. God knows how true these rumors were, but he admitted that it was all true in an interview, stating he had a 40 centimeters long penis and thicker than a cup of coffee, like...
Damn!
I always heard everyone wants to be like Mike, but fuck that, him would be screwing like Ewing. Next up, we have one of the NBA's greatest three-point shooter, Kyle Korver, who was traded for a fucking copy machine. In 2003 NBA draft, Kyle Korver was selected at the 51st pick by the Nets, and immediately traded to the 76ers for cash considerations. The money was then used to buy a new copy machine, while Kyle Korver went on to be one of the greatest shooters in history, leading the three-point percentage in a season for 4 times in his career, scorched the Bucks, scoring 11 points in a minute for the win, and had one of the highest free throw percentages. Guess it was clear to say that the Nets could have used a three-point machine more than a copy machine. Which, by the way, has stopped working, and has been broken after only a few years. But was this their biggest mistake? We'll talk about that some other time. All we know is that the Nets curse continues. Now let's talk about the time Steph Curry was double-teamed for an entire fucking game. In 2008, Steph Curry was an elite scorer for Davidson University, averaging 32 points per game with the highest three-point field goals in the tournament, while also having the highest steals average of 3.5 steals per game. This guy was busting his nut on everyone on the court. When Davidson faced Loyola with head coach Jimmy Patsos, he had a plan to lock down Curry. His plan was to run a triangle in 2, having 2 guys on Steph the entire time. There was not a single possession that Steph didn't have 2 defenders on him, so Steph told his team to forget about him, and he would just move to a corner and use the 4-on-3 advantage against them. Davidson goes on to win the game by 30 fucking points because of this stupidity. When Jimmy Patsos, the head coach, was asked about this game plan, his response was that despite the massive blowout, they were the only team to hold Steph Curry scoreless. Talk about priorities, right?